Studies show that psychologically, when we meet someone new, and this goes for in-person or online, we are subconsciously judging them on, do I like you? Do I trust you? And do you care about me? How do we embody that online? It's through imagery and messaging.
Welcome to Success Confidentials.
9 minutes every week that'll level up your practice. If you're a healthcare visionary obsessed with patient experience, team culture, marketing, and growth, you're in the right place.
We are too. We're Lauren
and Christine,
the patient whisperers. We worked together for 4 years as leaders in a real premium practice.
We did not play in the traditional healthcare sandbox and believe human emotions drive all success, and it really, really worked. We grew our cash pay practice an average 60% year over year.
And on social media, we grew our followers from 1,000 to 14,000 in just 2 years, generating millions in annual revenue from social media alone.
So now we're out here sharing what made us wildly successful so you can be too.
Let's have some fun.
Let's dive in. All right, we're here today with a topic that is so important when we are talking about online conversions and representing your practice online.
We're talking about investing in professional photos of your staff, your physicians, and also your facilities as well.
Photos and videos, but this is not what you think. We are not talking about the normal, sterile group picture in
white coats
or a video that looks like an ad. Kind of take everything you know about professional photos and videos and throw it out the door. That's not what we're talking about.
We're talking about portraying really who you are as a person and also a practice in these photos. So we want there to be life and warmth and happiness shown throughout all of these.
Yeah, personality. Studies show that psychologically, when we meet someone new, and this goes for in-person or online, we are subconsciously judging them on, do I like you? Do I trust you? And do you care about me? How do we embody that online? It's through imagery and messaging. Obviously, today we're talking about imagery. The biggest mistake we see when we do assessments and work with practices, and this is across all specialties, is they either have stock photography on their website and social media and Google My Business page and in their ads, basically anywhere you encounter them online. It's either stock photography or these boring, no personality, no emotional connection, sterile, professional photos. And we talked about this last week, the art of likability. This is one of the ways we can communicate likability online. And I think we even talked about this. There's this practice we work with, and they just invested. And again, this is an investment. This is not cheap. It will pay for itself 100 million times over to have a team of professionals come in and get this footage. We always talk about on social media, it's a little different, right? We want to use in the moment and raw iPhone photos and videos most of the time. But when it comes to our brand content on our website, we need that footage. And again, we want it to be very human.
And if you feel like this is you that we're talking to, then stay for more.
Yeah, I feel like we say this almost every episode, but the basis of everything we do is going back to the view of our potential patient. Everything is about the patient and their emotions that drive their decisions. So if we think about it that way, and it makes so much sense, if I'm a patient and I am considering a procedure or a new home for a certain level of service or care, if I go to their website, which I do, even if I was referred, even if my friends told me about it, and I see stock images or sterile images that look like somebody needed to get pictures of their staff and the front of their building, it doesn't make me feel anything about this place. It doesn't make me feel like I know them. It doesn't make me feel like I like them, trust them, they care about me. Like, those are not the feelings I get. for sure with stock photography, but most often even with professional photo shoots, they're doing that wrong too.
Yeah, or they're outdated or pixelated too is another thing we see.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give our listeners some examples of where we're talking about they could utilize these things on social media. The first one that comes to mind is our Facebook cover photo. Going back to what I just said, pixelated old photography, stock photos. We see that so often, but think of it as a billboard for social media. I click to your profile and immediately I see your cover photo. So we really need to have a great picture of your clinic and then also your physicians as well here. And of course, the messaging that you talked about as well. And then the other thing is, you know, we talk a lot about procrastination and people have the fear of the unknown, whether it's conscious or subconscious, that really holds them back from making the decision to come in for a consultation and get a procedure done.
Yes.
So one way we can combat that is to really show them what it's like to be part of the process through videography or photography. But the key here, just like you were talking about, it's not just sterile doing the act. It looks very staged. We want B-roll that looks like they're truly in action and smiling and greeting a patient.
Yeah.
All the warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
The patient wants to feel when looking at us online. As always, we want to leave you guys with actionable takeaways. So take a moment and kind of do a self-audit on your website and social media profiles, specifically your Facebook cover photo. Do your photos look sterile, look like every other practice out there, or do they really show your passion and warmth for patient care?
Or are they stock? Ugh, even worse. So what do, right? We talked about this with a client literally this week. What we want to do is make sure every bit of visual content we get, whether it's photos or videos, really shows your personality, your passion, your compassion, your heart, and your energy in your practice. If you can represent that, and sometimes it's as simple as a B-roll video of you with a patient and you turn to the camera and make eye contact and smile a warm smile, right? You can show this on camera. Even those of us who do not love being on camera, this is that important. Just really lean into your own natural energy and make sure you have a plan going into a photo shoot and video shoot, because unfortunately, most of the time, whoever you're using won't be able to really help you embody this. They have a shot list that they're going down. You have to really have a creative viewpoint and know what you're trying to communicate visually. If we can help you with anything related to today's topic, use the link to schedule a free 30-minute synergy session just for new practices.
For our existing practice clients, you already know where to find us.
Now we want to hear from you. What resonated? What other topics are hot for you right now? We want to know all about it in the comments.
We're just a comment away, so if you have any questions, we personally respond to all comments and DMs. If you're not subscribed yet, make it easy on yourself to see new episodes and reference topics that are helpful by hitting the subscribe button.